Good morning, everyone. We're going to do something a little bit different for episode 97. We're going to do kind of like a day in the life of Ultra RC. So we got lots of stuff going on. It's about 8:50. Got to make our first most important stop. And if you're Canadian, you know exactly where we're going with this. But if you're not, we're going to go to Tim's. Got to get coffee in the morning to get you going. So we're going to stop at Tim's. We have lots of stuff to do. We've got some projects in the back of the truck here actually as well. So hopefully everyone had a Happy New Year's. This is going to be the first episode back in 2020. So Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. So we're going to do some projects. It's going to be a pretty busy day. Usually Thursdays are one of the busiest days, Thursdays and Tuesdays. So we're going to go to the shop. Well, first we're going to get coffee, go to the shop, and then we're going to get some whole bunch of projects done. And then when the store closes at 6, they're going to rip over to Deeb's, and then we're going to do our Facebook Live show. So if you didn't know, we do a Facebook Live every Thursday that airs usually about 6:20, 6:30 every Thursday. This is going to be our first one back, obviously, in the new year as well. So let's get the old Dodge rolling, and we'll head over to Tim's, get some coffee, and then we'll get to work. We have made it. Our first stop, Tim Hortons. Time to get coffee. Okay, so we've successfully made it to the shop. We do have coffee, but I'll give you a quick walkthrough of what we're going to be working on today. So people are usually asked, like, what do you do all day? RCs can't be that hard. They're usually not, but this is going to be one of those issues today where we have a Tekin RX-8 Gen 3 and a Pro 4 HD, and we get a improper motor or can't sense the motor. So the two lights on the inside and the two lights on the outside light up. We have steering, so power is going to the receiver, but we just have no go. So we're going to be changing out the motor today, and if it's not the motor and the sensor wire, we're going to be changing a speed control. So we're at the big boy soldering iron today. We're going to be soldering that up. We also have some heat shrink. You're probably wondering why the heck we have heat shrink that big. We're just finishing up this Limitless over here. So we just soldered this big cap pack to it onto the main leads. So we're going to put heat shrink back over from here to about here just to cover up those leads so they aren't so open. So that was a big project Chris and I did the other day on Saturday. So we got that to do, and there's a couple other things, probably like 442. Got to finish mounting a body up on that. And yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff to do, so let's get at it. We have successfully made it to the store. So we have coffee in hand. So that's usually the first thing to do. Second thing to do, and usually how I start my day, is catching up on like Facebook stuff. So we had a whole bunch of Facebook questions yesterday, Wednesday, which was the New Year's. So have a whole bunch of things I have to answer and get pricing and quotes and things like that. So that's usually how I start my day off. That emails and a couple other things. So we're going to start with emails, then we'll get over to the work section and get that done. So it's about 9:25, so we have probably about 15-20 minutes of emails and Facebook stuff we got to get done, and then we'll head over to the workbench and I'll show you what we're working on today. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday, the first Thursday back in 2020. So Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you all had a great Christmas holiday, New Year's holiday, but we're back to the grind. So Chris and I tonight will be doing our Facebook Live. So the first Facebook Live in 2020. So it's pretty exciting, pretty crazy, really. But we'll be doing that in the Deeb's Dungeon at about 6:30-ish or so tonight on Facebook. So don't forget to tune into that and throw your comments down below. Maybe you got some sweet Christmas presents that you want to show off, or maybe you have some questions about the things that you got. So throw them up on the comment section there when we do our Facebook Live tonight, and we'll be happy to answer them. But we're really excited. Got lots of stuff to talk about, lots of new things coming out, and maybe something new that Chris got. So yeah, we're going to be doing that tonight at about, like I said, 6:20, 6:30. So please tune into our Facebook page to catch that. And I hope everyone has a great Thursday, and hope to see you later tonight for the Facebook Live. So talk to you all later. Okay, so we're going to start with this truck first, because that one's going to be quite easy. So we'll start with this one, the more challenging of the two. So we changed the sensor wire, so this piece right here. If you're not familiar what a sensor wire is, that's actually following the rotor. As the rotor in the motor turns, the sensor wire follows it from pole to pole inside the engine, inside the motor, and it makes sure that everything is nice and smooth. So the sensor motor, you don't get the jerks or the cog at low RPM. So it keeps it nice and smooth, follows that rotor, and sometimes these can cause issues. If, say, one of the pins is dead, it's going to have a lot of cog, maybe give us an engine error, like exactly what we had here. But we tried a brand spanking new one, and I had an extra in my toolbox, and it did not fix it. So we're gonna try something different. So we have a known good motor. This is my 6.5 out of my 4-wheel drive buggy when I run it outdoors or in Chilliwack. So known good motor, we're gonna solder it up and use this sensor wire to see if it's good, and then use another new one to see if that's the issue. So we're gonna see if it's a speed control or a motor issue. So if we solder this all up and it has the exact same issue, we'll probably know that it is a speed control issue. So that's what we're gonna do right now, so stay tuned. Okay, so now we got the new motor soldered in. We have the same sensor wire just for a test. So let's plug the battery in. You always want to go negative to negative and positive to positive. A good trick if you're running bullets. I usually use a piece of fuel tubing to space it up a little bit so they're easier to pull out. You're not pulling on the wire, as well as to give you a really good idea of what color's which. So a lot of people use all black, make it look all fancy, but that's not what we're gonna do here. Let's switch it on and see the error that we're gonna get, or if we do get one. And we have the exact same error code. So that error code tells us that we do not have a proper motor or cannot read the motor. So the other thing we're going to test is the sensor wire. We're going to change that out to a new one and see if that fixes the issue. Okay, so we put a new sensor wire on, and this is the sensor wire from our motor analyzer, so we know this is a good sensor wire. So now let's see what we got, see if it fixes the issue or not. Negatory. So now we've put a known good motor in, known good sensor wire, kind of alleviated all of the things that could cause us any issues. So it's definitely going to be that speed control. So we're going to call a customer, see what he wants to do, and until then we're going to move on to the next project. So this is going to be the Limitless that we're putting heat shrink on the caps that we installed, and we're going to just tidy these wires up a little bit for him as well. So we'll move on to that next. So we'll put this away, call a customer, and see what he would like to do. On to the next one. Okay, so we're on to the Arma. So what we have to do, since we soldered the cap wires right to the speed control, you got to put another piece of heat shrink on there just so it doesn't flop around, because this cap board is just really held on by these wires. So if you can put this piece of heat shrink on, capture the cap board onto this plate, we are mint. So let's wedge this bad boy on, get it all heated up, and then this is ready to go. And what we did when we soldered this cap pack is we added the bullets, and we, as you can see, they have two separate bullets on the side, so you can't plug it in backwards, can't do anything like that. And the nice part is, if something ever happened, it's going to be easy. We're going to shoe glue them to the front of the cap here, so it's going to be quick and easy just to rip the wires and the leads clean out. So something a little bit different, something that we don't do really all that often in cap packs and soldering extra, but we can definitely do it. We do a ton of soldering here in shop, just like we do with Joey's truck, a ton of soldering. So yeah, let's get this heat shrink installed, and then we'll move over to this HPI, get that all put back together. Okay, between customers walking through, phone calls, emails, Facebook, all the good stuff, another project's done. Heat shrink done, all that's done, ready to go, so customer can come pick it up and have some fun. I haven't had anybody customer-wise that wanted to be on the episode yet, though, so it's kind of a downside, but we'll find somebody that will want to be featured on this episode, because you're probably thinking right now, man, we really haven't seen any customers. Are they really all that busy? But we'll find a customer yet, don't you worry.
Don't do this.
Hi. Okay, so let's see here.
What are we looking for?
Oh, we need 5mm bullets
Yeah.
for a charger, right?
Braden's trying to charge a battery
Yeah, that's what I want. Let me,
for an on-road car.
where's my shorty stick? Okay, we just need this though, Braden. So this is like an all-in-one deal. So you plug your 4mm bullets into your charger, and it has the balance port, so you don't even have to plug your balance port in. And then it's 5mm, 5mm, and then you have the one little 2mm bullet to charge your battery. So you can do it that way, or you can buy just like a charger extension to go right to the battery and just charge it off your regular extension. But that's far easier, because then if you forget what plugs into your battery with the lead on it, you can't charge your battery. Where if at least this, you leave it with your charger, it's gonna work really good, right? Thanks, Ultra Aaron. So it's only a little bit corny. So when you put people on the spot and they don't like it, eh? I'm gonna film this interaction, and then he gets this. But this is legitimately what he needs.
Yeah, that's exactly the part he's looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good job.
Stop.
Ripping the Baja Ray and the UDR. Heck yeah. I got you, bro. I got you. I don't got you. Let me try again. Ah, you dude. Found him.
Okay, so we're all done for the day. Got the Limitless done. We got the figured out the short course truck, Team Losi for Joey. So it was a pretty productive day. It was pretty crazy busy today. We didn't have too many customers that wanted to be on camera, so you couldn't really film too many people, but I don't really blame them being a little bit camera shy. I definitely was when I first started, so no worries on that. So now it's 10 after 6 or so. We're gonna head over to Chris's to do the Facebook Live. If you haven't heard about the Facebook Live, we do it every Thursday and usually airs around 6:20, 6:30. So if you want to head over to Facebook Lives and watch our lives and join into the comment section, we always love answering questions. So if you do have any comments, questions, anything like that to do with the all RC brands or anything to do with questions like, hey, why is this doing this? What should I do? What is your guys' opinion? That's where you should head over and talk to us. We try to answer all the questions. Obviously, you can stop in store, shoot us a Facebook message anytime, and we'd love to answer those questions as well. But at least during the Facebook Live, you can see our faces, and we can respond to you directly. So that's kind of the positive part to that. So we're going to head over to Chris's. We're going to get that live done, and then we're going to call it a day. Flames play tonight. Pretty excited about that. And yeah, other than that, let's go to Chris's. We've made it successfully to Deeb's house.
Yes.
So it's 6:26.
Yep.
And we're almost ready to do our live, but I just thought I would show you a quick video before we get here. So this is Chris's work table. It's quite full of stuff. He's moved some stuff around, so it looks good. Chris, you ready to do the live?
I sure as heck am.
Okay, so we're gonna go do our Facebook Live, and we'll catch up back with you when the live's done.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Well, there we go. Finally made it home. It's about 7:30, so that is a day in life of Ultra RC. So hope everyone enjoys. It's a little bit different than what we do every other day and every other episode up to this. So 96 previous episodes. You're Dakota. She's eating a bone. It's their pretty much favorite thing to do. I'm amazed Axel's not gnawing on one too, but hey, you win some, you lose some. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to put down in the comments below if you liked or disliked this video. Give us some constructive criticism. This is definitely something that we do not do on a regular basis, for sure. And normally the only time we ever do like a vlog style video is when we go to Chilliwack or do some sort of event. So it's a little bit different than every other video that we do. I really hope everyone enjoyed it. So, saying that, we're 3 episodes away from episode 100, and the day we're going to give TRX 442 away. So, if you haven't gone over to our Facebook page yet, go do that. The post is pinned to the top of the page, so make sure you comment on that or watch the video and figure out how or what you need to do to enter. So, that, I guess, is the end. Thank you so much for watching. Chris and I really do appreciate it. Chris isn't here. We threw some footage of him running, so it's a little bit different. But yeah, we really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications on every time we post a video. And don't forget to follow him on all his social media platforms. Oh, words, they're so hard. So don't forget to follow him on Instagram, Facebook, as well as YouTube, RC Deebs. Don't forget to check us out on all of our social medias. So Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, as well as YouTube, which you're probably watching this on right now. And don't forget to head over to our website, www.ultrarchobbies.com. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.